To each and every one of you. I am Stars Tina, and we are now live right here on Clubhouse, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So I want to say good morning, Grand Rising to each and every one of you. I am so grateful for you coming through. If you didn't know, we are here Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to bring you that 8 a.m. cup of motivation. If you're watching us online, we are actually on Clubhouse, and this is a Fit, Healthy, and Blessed Club. We have another room that comes in here on Saturdays. It's an amazing room. It's called Mental Health Awakenings, and that's 11 a.m. But today we're here at 8 o'clock. I kick the doors in at 7:55 to give you a little extra motivation, and inspiration. And that's what we do here. We're going to motivate you first, and then we're going to inspire you. How are we doing this? With our dreams, with our goals, with your dreams and your goals, the things that you want to achieve. Did you guys know that there's 6 more weeks? Yes, let me repeat, 6 more weeks till the end of the year. Can you believe it? Where did the time go? Well, let's just get started by sharing this room out in the hallways. And then after you share the room out in the hallways, let's just start inviting some people. So if you're on Clubhouse, you're going to click that button that says invite, and then just click, click, click. And I always say you want to keep clicking until it turns red. And that's how the word gets out in the Clubhouse streets. And if you're watching my face right now, you can subscribe, you can forward, you can do all those wonderful things. And as you're inviting, you want to keep inviting until it turns red. Why? Because people don't really know what's going on. And this is definitely a special space. I see Dan in the building. Thank you for coming through, Dan. I know you pop in every now and again. I see Stacy. Hey, girl. Hey. I see Mo. We have that chat on the left side. Mo Washington. Love that name. On the left side, that's how you can say good morning, everyone. And I see our social butterfly over there. So as I mentioned, we're going to motivate you first. Then we're going to inspire you. And then we're going to give you the tools, the skills, and the strategies to make all your dreams come true. If one of the mods can put our YouTube link at the top so you guys can see me live, that would be great. I see Aretha just entered the building. And before we get started with our intros, I just want to give you guys a quick tip. Today, I want to talk to you about sharing your gifts, because we all have special gifts, right? And if you're watching me like, what is she doing? Clubhouse just acts wacky with me sometimes. Sharing your gifts. We all are unique and special in our own way, right? And November 14th, 1972, a star was born, guys. And yesterday I said, you know what? I'm going to look up this word star, because you hear me talk about stars all the time. Stars, Tina. I actually came up with that name because my entire life I've always wanted more. I've always had big dreams, big goals, all that wonderful stuff. So a star is a massive self-luminous celestial body of gas that shines by radiation derived from its internal energy sources. And what do I pull out of this word right here, out of this little phrase? The first thing I pull out is self-luminous. Hey, Kim, that's my girl there. We love Kim. Self-luminous, guys. Yes, I feel it from inside. And then it says shines. That's another word that pulls out for me. And then internal energy sources. I spoke about this yesterday. When you walk into a room, when you walk into a space, do you light it up or do you suck the energy away from it? We want to light up the space every time we come into. Now, my life has been very full of dreams and goals and ups and downs and all that wonderful stuff. And really quick, if you have a pen and paper, I want you to write the word energy and put ENERGY on the left side of that paper. And right now I'm going to give you 5 actionable steps you can take to share your gifts, because we don't want to hold those in. God has made us each imperfectly perfect. Yes, I said it, imperfectly perfect, because we're perfect, but we all make mistakes, right? We're not perfect, but I don't know about you. I love to grow from my mistakes. So the E, when we think about the letter E, I want you to think of each one, reach one, to teach one. Kim just came up here on YouTube, and I had the opportunity of sharing a hotel space with her when we went to Nashville a couple weeks ago for your Grow for God conference. I love going to conferences, seminars, any type of event where I'm going to expand my mind. I love it. And this woman has some amazing morning rituals. She impressed me. She was that one. She reached out to me and she has taught me. And that's my goal with this space right here when you come here every day. And when you think of the letter N, I want you to think of never give up. Never give up on your dreams, your goals, no matter what. It may seem very impossible. It may seem like it's not going to happen. But trust and believe me, it will eventually happen. I look at myself. I look at my daughter and her friends, and it happens. You just can't quit. And I know sometimes we're like, I'm tired. I don't think it's going to happen. It will happen eventually. So that's the next one. And you hear it all the time. I would love for someone on the stage, if you had a dream and you did not give up, can you share what that dream was that you didn't give up and it came true? Mary Kim, Colleen, Corinne, either one of you. If so, on mic, let me hear that one dream you may have had. And I see someone's coming up here to share with us. Bedroom Bully, what was that dream you had that you didn't want to give up on?
Everything that's around me, I just doesn't have. The number one longest dream I had was being a mom. And with God and all the things, I have a 9-year-old turning 10 soon, a boy with Down syndrome, and it's the greatest gift that He's giving.
And you know what I love about that, Mary Kim? You heard her say to be a mom. Not to say that you don't need a man or you don't need a husband, but she had a goal, guys. She wanted a baby. You know, she wanted a child. A-Star, what was something that you wanted that came true for you? Would love to hear. Are you there, hon? I don't know if her microphone's working or not. Maybe she can write it in the chat and we can get to it.
A-Star, super low.
Mo Washington loves your name. Oh, I love your name too, Mo Washington.
You have to go in and come back in A-Star.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. Let's get it started. If you didn't get an opportunity, write it in the chat because we're rocking and we are rolling this morning. The E, each one, reach one to teach one. The N, never give up on your dreams, no matter how defeated you may feel. You may say, you know what? This is pointless. I'm wasting my time. I'm not making any money. I can't tell you guys how many times I wanted to stop on my boutique studio. I run an online fitness boutique studio and it began during COVID 2020 and it was popping, guys. Let me tell you, it was popping because nobody could go to the gym. But then when the gyms opened, people stopped coming and they went to the gyms and I was like, yeah, I'm going to stop. But I didn't because there were a few people that wanted it and needed it. So I kept pushing through. So never give up. Never, never give up. All right. E, energy is contagious. Can you feel my energy, guys? I have to admit, sometimes my energy is not that high and I kind of hide away from myself too, because who wants to be around someone that's not excited, who sucks the life from you? And I've made a concerted effort that whoever I'm around, I have to feel that energy. And if I don't, well, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey, Chris. Guys, let me tell you, Chris taught an amazing class this morning. She teaches a injury prevention movement class for us this morning. And she did phenomenal. So thank you so much for that, Chris. Right now, we're talking about sharing your gifts. And yesterday I was actually thinking about you, Chris, when I first met Chris on this app right here. And it's all about collaboration, guys. And we were talking and she had me try these things called ketones. If you're watching me, I have 2 more ketones left. I hope my package comes soon. And I was thinking, well, why is Chris doing this? You know, she's teaching classes, she's giving back. It fuels her soul. And that's what you have to do is give back, share your energy. The R, the next letter here, guys, is rest. You have to rest. You have to replenish yourself. You have to take those, I don't want to say days off, but take time off. And when I say rest, I'm not talking about watching TV or laying in bed. I'm talking about maybe reading, maybe meditating, just doing something you normally don't do. Okay, maybe you do read all the time, but you get what I'm saying. Rest your mind, rest your body. That's the R. That's how you're able to share your gifts with the world, because the world needs you. The world wants you. The world wants to change. Okay, we have G. In the word energy, the G stands for get a team. Get a team, guys. Together, everyone accomplishes more. There are so many huge, ginormous things I want to do in my life. And maybe I made up that word ginormous, but I can't do them alone. All right. And I hear people say this all the time. I want to change the world. I want to change the world. And when I hear them say it, I'm like, do they really want to change the world or does it really sound good? But for me, I truly, let me repeat, I truly want to change the world. Why? Because I think about my father, I think about my son, I think about the people that lived, my grandmother who lived here on this earth and gave so much of their lives for me, at least, you know, my family I'm talking about. My grandmother moved from Bermuda to come to America to have a better life. She cleaned homes, guys. I remember watching her hands, I guess from cleaning so much, she had like all these little scars and bumps, and it was just like sad looking at her arms, her hands, but she worked so hard. So now my goal is to just give back and to change the world. So get your team together, your vibe is your tribe. Are you feeling vibrant? Are you feeling energized? I am. Hey there, fit trainer. All right, guys. And the last letter is Y, for you are number one. If you don't believe you're number one, no one else will. My mother said something the other day. She was like, I am great. I'm amazing. And, you know, she was just going on, and I'm looking at the phone like, oh my gosh, is that my mother? She was pumping herself up, and you have to be your biggest cheerleader. All right. And we talked about it the other day, faking it till you make it. And maybe you fake it a little because maybe you have a little imposter syndrome. Maybe there's a part of your head that says, you know what? Maybe I'm too old to teach fitness classes. Maybe I'm not tall enough. Maybe I'm not thin enough. These are things that go on in my head sometimes, but I have to push through them because I am amazing. No excuses. What are your morning affirmations? Guys, those are my 5 tips to help you so that you can share your gifts with the world, because we want to hear all your gifts. All righty. So I want to do a quick intro from our mods, from our hosts here on here, 30-second intro, and then we're going to get into our fit tip of the day. All right, Renee is not able to share, but Renee is our accountability coach, and we all need those in our life. And if you don't have one, I suggest you find one. She keeps us accountable when it comes to our goals, our dreams, our everything. It's just like, all right, Renee's got us for that. Corinne, can you give us your intro really quick, mama? Just unmic and go for it.
Sure, Grand Rising, everyone. My name is Cynthia, aka the Social Butterfly. Why am I called the Social Butterfly? Because I love to help others make ways to promote your business through flyers. I do flyers for every occasion, birthday, Christmas, everything. I have coloring books for adults and children, and I personalize them for them. And a couple of my coloring books, or a majority of them, would be for the, if you're going through some mental health issues, depression, whatever it may be, I have a coloring book for that to help you just relax and just get everything off your mind. So my name is Cynthia, and I am off the mic.
Hey, and guys, I want to share something with you. If you would have come into this room about 8 months ago, and mind you, December of last year is when we began this space. December was when I said, you know what, Tina, I'm going to take a leap of faith and jump out and change the world. And why did I come up with this idea, this concept? I'm not sure if you've ever heard of a room called Breakfast with Champions. It's the #1 morning show on Clubhouse. Glenn Lundy runs the show. And I've been watching, listening to that show since I got on Clubhouse. And it's helped me grow my mindset. It's helped me grow my finances, my business, my collabs, my friendships, my everything. And when I first got on there, there was so much value that I received. And I reached out to one of the mods on Instagram and I said, why are you guys doing this? You make millions of dollars, you make all this money. Why are you getting up early in the morning, giving these segments, giving us these tips? And the person said to me, Tina, in life, you have to give in order to receive. So then I thought about it and I was like, okay, I don't have anything to give. I don't know anything, and many times people have said to me, you should write an ebook, you should do this. And I'm like, Sometimes you need those people to pour into you, to let you see things that you don't even know were there, which gets me to that Cynthia, back to that conversation. When she first came into the space, she wasn't the social butterfly. She wasn't creating books. She wasn't doing graphic design. She wasn't making flyers. She was kind of doing other things. But then I looked into her, I was like, that girl's got some talent. She's got some personality. So that's why this space came about, because I was like, God, I don't know what you want from me, but I am surrendering. I am giving up. I am here as a vessel for you to pour through me every single morning. When we come into this space, that's what we're doing, guys. So let me get off my boat. All right. So we have Colleen, who is a new host in this room. I heard Colleen speaking, and guys, like attracts like, right? I hear talking, you hear Grant Cardone, you hear virtual assistants. For me, that's money. That's like ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. So I was like, Colleen, join us. So Colleen, introduce yourself, please, sweetheart.
Good morning. This is Colleen, the VA Connection. I'm a Canadian serial entrepreneur, and I'm so grateful to be part of this club and part of this energy. It is a lot earlier here. It is 6:16 in the morning, so I am a little quieter than I am later in the afternoon. But so happy to be here and add value to the room and help elevate others to get their business off the ground, to get their business up to the next level. This is Colleen, and I'll yield the mic.
Hey, thank you, Colleen. And guys, if you didn't know, Colleen's going to be running the room today, but we have a room next Friday. You know, it's Black Friday. So if you have a business and you're growing your business and you want to share your products, come through next Friday. We're going to start it at 7 a.m., a little bit earlier than normal. So we have up next, we have Mary Kim, another woman, guys, MomLink chapter president, just doing the damn thing. You got to be in it to win it, right? If you just keep throwing, I used to work for a company called Centura Creations. I'm not sure if they're still around. It was a fake perfume company. And they would hire all these people and just throw, they said this was their philosophy, okay? Just throw all this shit on the wall. That's what they would say. They get a bunch of, they throw it all on the wall and it was wet, goopy-ish, okay? And it would drip down. And they said the stuff that would stick on, because if you, I know we're talking about poop this morning, you throw it at the wall and it sticks on, the stuff that sticks, that's what's gonna last. That's what's gonna go through all the, and I'm not saying I'm thinking of you like crap, Mary Kim. I'm just saying Mary Kim does a lot. And I love that about her. She is not afraid. She's fearless. She just goes for it. She empowers through her pain. So Mary Kim, I know I probably said too much about you, but girlfriend, can you tell us a little bit about you and why you decided to be a host in this room right here?
Thank you, Stars Tina. Yes, thank you for that mini intro. I am many things. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I am one of the founding MomLink Chapter Club presidents. We are the largest, most valuable social network to scale and grow your business and community. I am also the co-founder of the Cutesy, which is a one-of-a-kind pacifier. We ship globally. We're the only pacifier cover that covers the infamous Webinar. I am a mom to a boy with Down syndrome. I'm an advocate on mental health, domestic violence, sexual abuse, what else? All the things, equality, based on the adversity that I had to muscle through in my childhood. And I get to empower women every single day and the youth, and that is my mission, to impact in that way, because I grew up with no mentors, no guidance, and had to figure it out. So I know there's women and youth out there struggling today. So, and why I joined this group, because I adore you, Stars Tina. I love what you stand for. You're always looking to grow people and grow yourself. And I could not say no. I mean, it's a way for me to grow and learn as well. And so I am happy to be one of the hosts. Thank you.
Hey, so guys, I see one person wrote in the chat, Aretha, this morning I gave you 5 tips on how to share your gifts, because in life we can't hold everything in. And one of the questions I asked, was there a gift that something that you really wanted in life and you reached for it? And Aretha says, I also wanted a child by the age of 27, and I did. Best decision I've ever accomplished. If there's something out there that you've ever really, really wanted to do, but you were scared, you were like, I don't know if I can do this, please share in the chat. And for me, guys, I actually looked at one of my Instagram posts from a year and a half ago. For me, that was moving from New Jersey. I am a Jersey girl, a hardcore Jersey girl. I will love Jersey forever. I'm not saying I'm going to love the cold weather. Okay. I love the fact we don't have to pump gas. But when I left New Jersey, I was scared. I was just like, it was everything I knew. I never would have imagined in my entire life I would be leaving New Jersey. But I said, God, I'm leaping on faith, because when I do something, guys, I give 150% all. And then, if it doesn't work, okay. And then I can leave saying, I know that I did my best. So with that being said, each day we like to come through and give you a fit tip of the day, because you are in the Fit, Healthy, and Blessed Club. So Cynthia, do you have our fit tip of the day to get us going? Yesterday's fit tip was all about water bottle challenge. And I'm going to repeat it because we all need to get more water. If you're watching me, you see me, I keep drinking water. I keep drinking water in my little champagne glass here, or wine glass. You can tell I don't drink, right? But anyway, we talked about water. Can I get some stars in the chat or some droplets of water if you completed the water bottle challenge yesterday? And what was that? It was drinking 1 gallon of water. I have to be honest, I don't think I drank a gallon of water yesterday, but I did drink half my body weight. And that's the commitment. In life, you're going to have commitments and you're going to have goals. A commitment is something you're going to hit, no ifs, no ands, no buts. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you're going to drink half your body weight, 100 ounces of water. Commitment each day. Krin, are you ready for our fit tip of the day, Mamacita? If so, unmic.
Yes. I'm ready.
Get motivated. All right, give us that fit tip. Woo!
Our fit tip of the day, you guys, is rest. Sleeping, getting your quality time of sleeping. You know, some people can function off 4 hours. Some people can function off 2 hours. I can't. But they recommend 6 to 8 hours of sleep, especially for your health. Especially if you on this journey of getting healthy, losing weight, you have to get that sleep because it will help you so much. So if you have an issue sleeping, go take your cell phone out your room. Take the TV out your room. Meditate. Put some what I listen to tones from YouTube. Listen to the water. That will help you relax and it will let you go to sleep. So proper rest. That is my fit tip of the day.
Love it. And I don't even have anything to add to it except for your sleep regimen. That night before, like she said, shut down the phone, maybe get some Palo Santo, maybe some sage, some lavender on your pillow. I love it. So guys, we're going to get started on our question of the day, but can we get some shares in the hallway? It looks like we have 11 shares. Thank you for everyone that shared. There are 19 of us in here, so let's just give it another quick share. As I said earlier in the space, there's 6 more weeks. Oh my gosh, to the end of the year. What do you have planned? It's not too late to get some plans, to make some changes. And the question I want to share with you guys today, what are your strategies for success for the next 6 weeks for that goal that you want? It can be a brand new goal. It can be something that you already set to do. I want you to write in the chat. And let me repeat my question again. If one of my mods can write in the chat, what are your strategies for success for the last 6 weeks of the year? For me, I am taking these last 6 weeks to look within myself, my business, and the strategies that I plan on doing is looking to see what worked for the year relationship-wise. Because I tend to give a lot and then I give more and more. And I expect people to do the same thing as well, and that doesn't happen. So one of the strategies I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the relationships that I've built, where they are, what's come out of them, what I put into them. Second strategy I'm going to do is to look at what I've done in regards to events, because I've done a lot of events, challenges, things like that. I want to look to see what worked, what didn't work, how it did work. And the reason why I'm doing this is to prepare for next year. In December, we're having a vision board event, and we'll have information for that later, guys. But in order to move forward, you have to see what's not working. I'm so excited. The beginning of December, I will be having my first set of virtual assistants because I realized this is something that I need to get my business to the next level. And how did I do that? One, by having a conversation with Colleen, explaining what it was, explaining what I'm doing, because I can't do it all. I can't be in all the places, all right? So those are 2 strategies that I'm doing to get to success, is looking at myself, my relationships. I'm going to read the chat here. Oh, Renee put the questions in there. I like Shantae. Shantae, focus. Now, if you can watch me, I'm going to put the phone there now so you can hear me. I have my hands. If you're watching me, I want everyone to put their hands up like they're focusing a binoculars. You have a set of binoculars. And I want us to focus on your future to get to the top. Everybody on mic. When I say where you going, I want you to say to the top. Where you going?
To the top.
Where you going? And then I'm going to say why. And why? Because the top is less congested. That's why we want to get to the top, guys. So let me go back to her name. Where is she? Shantae said you want to focus. You want to focus on your future to get to the top. Where are we going?
To the top.
Where are we going?
To the top.
We are going to the top because the top is less congested. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like sardines. I know some people say they're healthy for you, but sardines, aren't they all squished in a can? Who wants to be squished at the bottom? The bottom sucks. It's not cool there. All right, Cynthia, where we go? We're going to the top. A Star says, launch charity to help those dealing with domestic violence. Yes, yes, yes. And I don't know if this is true, guys, but this is what I heard. A Star is coming through here next Friday with everything all done for her domestic violence charity, so we can come through and assist her. I need virtual assistance as well. Fit Trainer, let me tell you, game changer. And I'm just gonna piggyback off of this really quick. Before a individual, at least myself, I said, I'm gonna get a virtual assistant. But before I did that, I said, well, what are you doing, Tina? What are you doing to pour into your business? Because you can't expect other people to work harder than you work for your business. You know, we are Fit, Healthy, and Blessed. Yes, as a team, we work together. And by the way, guys, we are putting together an event for next month. And most of the things that I do, probably all the things that I do, are for myself. For example, I teach classes, fitness classes, right? Because I need to exercise. I do lots of challenges when it comes to eating clean. Why? Because I need to eat clean. I'm growing a business. So we are having a virtual event next month, December 17th, for business owners. We have a few speakers already, and this is an event to elevate your business. So if you're a brand new business, if you're just getting in there and you're like kind of lost, this is the event you want to go to. We're looking for about 6 more speakers. Each speaker is an expert in their field. I've already cultivated someone for marketing, someone for social media. Now, when it comes to marketing and social media, we are going to be talking about that a little bit today. But how are you marketing? What are you marketing? Canva, all these sorts of things. So if you are an expert, and when I say expert, you know what you're doing and it works, and you are a public speaker in your field, please DM me because we do have a couple more spots available. All right. So question of the day, who wants to share their strategies? Let me read what Fit Trainer says here. He says, my strategy is to market and form a plan to start marketing online programs. Love it. Always educating myself, always training to look. Why don't you, is he on the stage? Come on, let's unmic Fit Trainer. Let me hear you. Go for it. I don't want to have to read. Unmic.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, do you guys hear that energy? I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you guys feel that? Did you feel it? Okay, I'm a hush.
Thank you. I hope everybody has or will do something towards a healthy lifestyle today. Yes, my name is JB. I am the Fit Trainer. I've been given the Fit Trainer name by Clubhouse, so I took it and ran with it. I accepted it. And no, I'm not perfect. I've been doing this for since 2018, but I'm not perfect. I definitely need help with the marketing thing. I'm supposed to be talking and getting that virtual assistance too. But Tina, I love you. You know what I'm saying? You were speaking about collaboration earlier. You know, we tried to collaborate, but I just could not do the virtual thing. I did it once and had it up, but I guess after, like you were saying, after the pandemic that came over, I can't get my virtual back up and running. So I started focusing more on the in-person. But as far as my strategies, you want to know my strategies?
For the next 6 weeks, yes. Next 6 weeks, what you doing?
Oh yeah, I want to pour more into the marketing to try to get more clientele, and because eventually we want our own gym, right? So we want to put more into our marketing and to start outsourcing some of the duties that we be doing because we are busy like 24/7. My best friend came down for my birthday and he was like, why are you picking up your phone? Why are you doing this? I was like, man, because I'm working. I'm so used to always doing something. I'm always posting, always looking for a new program or something that's gonna, always looking for something to pour into the business. And he was like, man, it's your birthday, relax. I was like, I don't know how. I'm done, y'all.
I love it. And you know what I love about him so much, guys, was I don't want to say try because you guys know I don't like that word try. We each know what works well for us. Online may work for some people, in person, both, whatever. So I love that. Anyone else want to share their strategies? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do? Because this is right in line with what Colleen is talking about. Colleen, are you cool with taking over with the strategies in your conversation? Because she's going to be talking about marketing, guys. Are you up for that, Colleen? All righty, so I'm throwing the mic over to Colleen. If you guys want to write in the chat, please come up on the stage. I do want to welcome Mo Washington. Again, I see True, I see Shantae. Hey, Kim, I see Nina. All right, I'm shutting it up and throwing it over to you, Colleen.
Good morning. Good creative. A couple of things that I'm
And if you're not confident with that, and if you don't know, then it's a good thing. And it's funny, I said this before, when I had my brand story, I thought I had it, I said it, and then I was talking to someone and she says, well, Tina, that's not your main story, because we all have many stories in us. And then I had my story and it's great. I was speaking with Colleen and I was just like, can I hear your brand story? And I told it to her. And then she said, may I give you some advice? And then she gave me some other touch points. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. So who would like to go, Mo or Jay, sharing with us your brand story? And the amount of time of a brand story that you present depends on who you're speaking to. You don't want it like 5-10 minutes, but who would like to go? Would love to hear. Anyone want to volunteer? Mo? Jay?
You want to go before? All right, you can go first, brother. All right.
Hey, so let me tell you guys, I don't know if this is true, but this is what I heard. If you want to hear a little more Mo, if you want to hear a little bit from Jay, I told you we're doing an event next month, and I'm just thinking they may possibly be one of our speakers, and then you can hear a lot more from them. But today we're talking about marketing. We were just talking about the importance of a brand story, connecting with someone. Colleen, are you ready to take the mic back, girlfriend? You're going to give us some actionable tips for marketing. And then I always say we don't know it all, right? I don't know it all. Colleen doesn't know it all. Everyone has their own ideas and opinions and things that's worked for them. So after Colleen finishes, I would love to hear from you what's working for you. And I loved what what Mo said when he said, make a decision and keep it moving. Not making a decision is making a decision. You're wasting time. Hello. If you want to get something done, make a plan and make it work. If it doesn't work, okay, that didn't work. Let me try something else. All right, that didn't work. I don't know about you, but I love failure. I love it. Like when you're working out, my thing is I want to keep going and going. And if I fail, that's awesome. That means I got to work a little bit harder and move through. All right, I'm rambling. Colleen, let's go, girlfriend. You're up.
Hello, hello. Love those stories. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing. I mean, the
I don't want to say critique, but give you some growth changing advice regarding what I see on your socials?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, so when it comes to branding, and you said that you're on social media, I went to your Instagram and it's a private account. So that would be one thing I would change, because if you're a business, how are people going to look at what you have if it's private? Maybe that's one thing. This is just my personal thought right there. And also when I look at your three liners, because I always say the first three lines are what people are going to see: motivational speaker, nicknamed Nina, entrepreneur. The first three lines of what you have written there are what's going to attract people's attention. So that's something else I would work on as well, to just really make it very captivating. Those are my thoughts from what you said. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, I'll work on my three liners, make it more captivating, make it stand out even more, and go from there. Thank you for critiquing.
Love it, love it. Anyone else want to go and do me? Like, come on, guys, jump in. It's all about not constructional criticism. I don't like using that. I like to say growth changing thoughts. So I would like to hear from Mo and Jay, since they're the money people. Oh, Colleen's going. Go ahead, Colleen.
Love that, Starstina. The feedback, the growth changing strategies. We all need those in our life. And I think I'm learning, I'm growing every day. The other thing I did want to add is, when you come into a room like Clubhouse, you want to be known. And sometimes the rooms are far bigger than even here. So you want to get on stage. You want to grab the mic when you can. You want people to hear your voice and get to know you, and get to know your heart, and get to know your solutions. And then they'll be able to trust you like that. Also, when you're in those large rooms, announce who you are, announce what row you're in, and what your background looks like. Because if you add something of value, and then you're in a really large room, sometimes it's hard for people to find you, to follow. So you've missed out on that opportunity by introducing who you are, where you are in the room, and allowing those people to follow you. I know I've been in rooms where people have added such value. I'm like, that's incredible. I'd like to follow that person. And then I can't find them. So anyway, that's another little tidbit to get known, to get more followers, to get your name out there. I'll yield the mic, Starstina.
Love it. Anyone else want to share their tips? Go, Jay.
Just
There were three words that I wrote down when I first heard him speak: voice, tone, and confidence. Did you feel the confidence in his tone? Are you standing up or are you sitting down, Jay? I'm just curious.
Um, Normally, when I'm on the app, I'm standing up, pacing around, and keeping active. Right now, I have sprained my sacroiliac joint, so I am quite literally lying flat on my butt on the bed.
Wow. Can I say
Yeah,
you
it's
sound
like
great to be laying down. And like you said, like when I'm leading a room, normally I'll stand or I'll sit, depending on how, but the confidence and the tone in his voice, did you guys feel it? Did you feel the energy? Love that. So Jay, what are and I went to your Instagram. I love the colors. I love the, I'm always not confused, but back and forth my Instagram. Sometimes I'm on it and then I'm like, I don't care. I try to make it fancy, try to get them organized. But Jay, it's clearly obvious by your energy, by your tone, that you are winning when it comes to your business. Can you share a tip with everyone in the room, something that you do for marketing that's gained you success? Would love to hear that.
Again, Follow the advice. Find one person who speaks to you and put that system into place. Rather than, listen, and I'll drop it here. I'm rambling a little bit. I apologize. But, if Tina and Renee, and I apologize, and I know I'm going to butcher it, Cynthia, I'm sure I chopped that up. I apologize.
No, Jay, you got it right.
But if we listen to everything that everybody on this stage says, and we take one little piece from Tina, and one little piece from Renee, and one little piece from Mary Kim, and one little piece from Mo Dub, and on we go. When we put all that together, that's not a strategy. That's Frankenstein's monster. Different bits and pieces from different strategies, and you can't expect them to be plug and play. My strategy works because it's a complete strategy. And going off and twisting what I'm saying by adding in Mo Dub stuff, which is brilliant, is going to short circuit my system somewhere because we don't have it all linked up like that.
Woo!
So find that one voice, silence some of the others, learn what you can, but follow one piece of one system, and use that system to be consistent, effective, and efficient in making people move from one step to the next in your funnel. Again, sorry for the ramble, but that's all I got.
Okay. Hand clap. Can we get a mic? Can we make some noise, peeps? Woo! On mic, make some noise, guys. Jay is on fire. Yes. Can I see some emojis, some dancing emojis? All right. So I was screaming over here. I had to mute myself. Frankenstein moves. I loved how he said taking a little bit here. Intentional. That is the main huge takeaway I got. A lot of people will come in these clubhouse rooms and they're just hanging out and doing things. Why are you here? What is your intention? When I was with Breakfast with Champions, when I first got on there, guys, I was like, I want to be a moderator on there. I secretly said it in my heart. I didn't tell anyone, but guess what? Guess who's going to be live on Breakfast with Champions this Friday, opening up the room for Glenn Lundy? Me, because I had intention. I had no idea how I was going to do it, but I said, I want to be a moderator. I want to be around those people. So I started doing little things, asking, can I help? Can I help here? Can I do that? So the intentional, I love that, Jay. Another thing you said that really got me, and you champions here, you stars in here may have heard him say that Mo has heard his story tons of times, but it's the same thing. And it made me think of Les Brown. If you've ever heard of Les Brown, he says the exact same story, the exact same way, the exact same every single time. I'm sure he practiced it. Just like Jay, he practiced his story. He changed it here. He changed it here. He said he had a little shorter here. If you want to win in this business, if you want to win at this game, you have to practice. I can't tell you how many pieces of paper and sorry, that's my phone ringing. I can't tell you how many times I've practiced my brand story. I've changed it here and there. Another thing, follow people that are winning. That the great thing about this world today is you can achieve anything. You just look at what someone else is doing. Okay, what did that person do? Go to their YouTube, go to here, go to that. And then the Frankenstein, that got me. Woo! So guys, write down those notes. Mo, I'm sure Colleen, did you want to follow up on anything before I throw the mic to Mo?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I just wanted to reiterate what Jay had said and chime in. And you do want to look at people who've done it before you and follow what they're doing. Follow who's a step ahead of you and do what they do, because you don't need to reinvent the wheel. There is a strategy. People have done it before us. Follow what they're doing. And I will pass the mic over to Mo.
Hey, all right. So this is Mo Dub, the vet you love, and so I just want to reiterate a couple things that Jay and Colleen said. Right? He said Mo Dub. I don't remember if I said that the first time when I got on mic, but that's generally how I roll. So, like Colleen said, when you get on the mic.
guys, Jay actually has a course on how to build your business through Clubhouse. Great idea, Jay. Love it, love it, love it. So guys, you are in the Fit, Healthy, and Blessed Club. I love today's conversation. Can we make some noise for my girl, Colleen? Woo, woo, woo. Newest host here. Like I mentioned, we've been here since December, just bringing all the value when it comes to fitness, finances, relationships, nutrition, you name it. We are here to inspire you, to motivate you, give you the tools, the skills, and the strategies to change your life one day at a time. Tomorrow we're here at 8 a.m. I'm kicking in the doors at 7:55. I do want to thank each and every one of you that came through. Again, we have our event coming up next month. One more event. At the top, you see Colleen has her event there for Fab Over 50. And I'm going to add one more thing up there now that I forgot.
40.
Say it again.
40.
You want to talk about it?
It's Fab Over 40.
What did I say?
50.
Oh.
I
I guess that's because I turned 50 the other day, so it's all about the 50, 50, 50. Fab Over 40. So yes, what I'm going to put up there right now, if any of you know anyone, this is a free event happening this Sunday. If you didn't know, really quick, my son was murdered about 6 years ago, and he was an organ donor. I did not know he was an organ donor until the day after when they called me. And ever since then, they would give events every holiday around November. They called it Hope for the Holidays. And what it was an event for people who had lost a family member during the holidays, or maybe they were depressed or sad, and the holidays just weren't that happy for them. So last year was my first time doing this event, and it helps so many people. So if you know anyone who's struggling during the holidays, please send them this link right here. It's a free event, and we give them, I'm speaking along with 2 other moms, and at the end of this month, we have another event, like I told you, to elevate your business. We got a lot going on here, guys, a lot going on in the Fit, Healthy, and Blessed. I am Stars Tina, your global energy coach, and we're out of here, guys, in 5, 4, 3, 2. You're all number 1. We're out. See you tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Peace, and a bottle of Harry's. Ciao, ciao.